The people we represent seem to be like the people I could relate the best to and the people I could fight the hardest for.
John felt like if he went on his own and started his own law firm, he could do even more good for people.
The firm, since it was formed in 1999, has helped over 2,000 victims of mesothelioma. We have achieved the single largest verdict in the country for a single victim of mesothelioma. We have helped our clients recover over $3 billion.
We just wanted to be known as, you know, when we say we're coming, we're coming.
He cares about the families that are stricken with mesothelioma. He's a very down-to-earth individual that's very focused on getting results for people.
It's a very specific type of cancer that typically develops in the lining around the lung, and the only known cause of it in the United States is asbestos.
The firm's clients are made up of mostly your common, everyday, hard-working person.
The vast majority of people who suffer from mesothelioma have never filed a lawsuit before.
Historically, the disease always manifested itself in a lot of the trades. Boiler makers, shipyard workers, drywallers, mechanics.
They get struck down by this horrible disease in their golden years, in the prime of their life, when they ought to be enjoying themselves, and instead they're fighting, you know, a terminal disease.
The youngest client I've ever represented was 28 years old. The oldest was probably 92.
We have a lot of victims now, unfortunately, that are the spouses of tradesmen. This is what we call a take-home case.
We don't want to just represent them. We really do want to make their lives as positive and peaceful as possible.
We have teamed up with many different medical institutions across the country to help them with their funding for clinical trials and research. What the firm's done, not only for their clients, but for the mesothelioma community as a whole, there is no doubt what sets the firm apart is not just the great legal work that they do, but the charitable work that they do.
The School of Medicine at Southern Illinois University was looking to build a cancer research institute, and the law firm made a pledge to the university to fund it over a several-year period, and it's called the Simmons Cooper Cancer Institute.
Our attorneys are probably a different sort than a lot of law firms. We look for attorneys who have almost a blue-collar work ethic. I call it boots on the ground.
The lawyers that work on the case provide the individual attention that each client wants and deserves.
We have excellent lawyers. You have some of the best lawyers in the country, and they know the science, they know the medical, they know historical information, they know about the experts and their background. There isn't a stone that doesn't get turned over to find out all we can on how to present these cases in the best fashion to get recovery for the families.
We all have our clients' interests at heart. No one here, in my opinion, doesn't understand the fact that we're here to do one thing, and that's to help our clients.